What's up, guys? This is Sean, aka High Roller 1969. I needed to make this video because I get a lot of questions about this and a lot of like, what should I do? And a lot of people are very much aware of some of the groups that I may be involved in, especially through like social media. You can check my friends list and you can see the people that are on there. There's a lot of like-minded individuals that I'm associated with. And the reason for that is because I have an interest in staying alive, just like you do. So, not only that, I want to stay alive, but I want to stay alive comfortably. And I want the people around me to be comfortable. So, in this video, I really wanted to put out what is a bug out bag. Or, you guys can call it a bug out bag. I like to call it emergency preparedness bag. Now, the typical mindset of a bug out bag would be something that somebody in the military would plan for. In a bug out bag, there are many different situations, many different fashions of a bug out bag. There's many different reasons for the bug out bag or the emergency preparedness bag. I feel personally that we should have three. One of them should just be your average everyday in case anything happens and there's an emergency or a family emergency and we need to get out of the house very, very quickly. So, what I have for that is I prepared for my family, where there's three of us, I prepared for us suitcases, just small, normal suitcases. You can buy them at Walmart, Target, wherever you want. And they're really, really simple. They're pretty much just underwear, socks, toothpaste, toothbrush, razor, feminine products, clothing, of course socks, things like that. And that is in the event of, God forbid, if somebody has to go to the hospital and you need to rush out, there's an ambulance outside, you need to be with your loved ones, you don't want to make the trip back here, blah, blah, blah. So, that is just a really simple, reach under the table here, and it's just a really simple suitcase that just holds a bunch of stuff in there. I don't need to go through it. Everybody knows what they need. Things such as medication, things such as clothing, change of clothing, of course, personal hygiene products, that is definitely a must. You know, just pretty much like anything that you know that you're going to need in the event that yourself needs to go to the hospital or any type of an emergency situation. Inside of the bags too is just the things that are for you. It's not for your children. It's not for Sally Mae, Jesse Joe, whoever. Okay, every individual person needs to have their own supplies that they are responsible for. Now, as a parent, it's very important that we go through things with our children. That way they are aware of what's in them. You know, especially for kids, of course, like you want a little phone charger, maybe like a little battery pack for them, a little bit of entertainment. If you have toddlers, store away some diapers, some extra food, things like that. So these are just kind of like a lot of things that people don't think about. And it's close to my house door. So literally, if God forbid anything happens, I can grab one of these bags, depending on whatever the situation is, but I could grab one of these bags and just walk right out my door. My house door is right here. Just right there. Okay, so that goes for every member of my family. And like I said, the reason for that is because when it comes to any type of an emergency situation and you need to leave your homestead ASAP, no matter whatever the situation is, you need to be prepared. You need to grab it and go. Let's say that there was a massive hurricane coming around. Now, granted the fact that we live in the Adirondacks, and we have a less likelihood of a hurricane, but any type of natural disasters, okay? Let's just say, God forbid, a tree fell on our house, took out a bunch of telephone wires, our house is on fire, oh my God, what are you going to do, what are you going to do, what are you going to grab? That's when you need to grab your emergency preparedness bag. That is just something that's a little bit different than your regular, I'm ready to go to the hospital bag. Inside of an emergency preparedness bag, it should be comfortable, of course. it should be fitted towards you. This bag's actually not mine. This actually belongs to a girl, but it needs to be comfortable. It needs to be fitted towards you. It needs to be ready for any type of event, so that if, God forbid, you need to leave your home immediately and you need to travel, or you need to just get out of your home for any other type of reason, you're prepared. You're prepared for anything that Mother Nature can throw at you. Now, of course, this goes back to the military mindset, where the military mindset would say, prepare for the apocalypse, you're going camping. But that may not be your plan. Devising a plan is one of the most important things. That's number one, is what is your plan? What is your plan if, God forbid, you look outside and your neighbor's house is being taken over by, I don't know, a squatter society or whatever. You and your family literally have less than a minute and a half, if that, and I'm being generous when I say a minute and a half, to get one thing out of the house, including yourselves, and go. And there's a lot of things that you need to think about in the event of this as well. You need to think about yourself, you need to think about your children. Of course, you being as a parent, you need to be the strongest person. You need to have it together. You need to focus on the plan. You need to practice the plan. You need to think of all the situations and all the variables. Like, for example, if, God forbid, there was some sort of natural disaster or a collapse in society or a collapse in our economy or government takeover or whatever, you know, whatever the situation may be. House fire, floods, flash floods, just regular, everyday emergencies that can really happen. And this is a reality, and a lot of people are not prepared for it. So many times I see families that have lost their home to have nothing. They have nothing. They don't know what to do. They don't know where to go. They don't have their clothing. They don't have medication. So inside of your bag, you should be prepared for that. So, like I said, this one right here is my girlfriend's bag. And it's designed to not only just be fitted to her, be comfortable for her as well, but it is also designed for her. So inside of her bag, it's just a simple bag, came from Walmart, 30 or 40 bucks, I believe. Nothing crazy, extravagant. So just in case, I mean, it has a sleeping bag, it has her medications in there, feminine products, flossing is very important to her, so that's in there as well. There's a little bit of food in there. So the thing about the food is we could do a whole other entire video on food, and I think I actually may, but when you are in a panic situation, you may not have an appetite, but it is very important for you to get food inside of you. You should have 3 different backups. We should devise 3 different plans. We should have 3 different bags. We should have 3 different places to go, depending on the situation. Practice ways to get from point A to point B the safest way. Are you avoiding traffic? Are you staying off the main roads? Are there alternate routes? What if you are driving and you have to leave your vehicle? These are other things to think about. Now, in today's modern day, yes, we could bug out for whatever reasons, and like I said, we could have that whole military mindset thing where we just take off and we just run off to the woods. But in reality of that, in order to be safe in the woods, you need to be 10 miles off of any trail or any road. So therefore, you're going to drive somewhere as far as you can drive with your truck, SUV, whatever car, and right then and there, you and your family are going to get out and you're going to have to travel in 10 miles to be safe. So therefore, that may not be an option or a reality, and especially to people in urban areas. If you need to go somewhere, how long are you traveling for? Is your vehicle ready? Do you have enough fuel? Do you have enough food? It's just so many things to think about. Are you going to a hotel? Are you going to Nana's house? Are you maybe just trying to get out of the state? Okay? So these are a lot of things that you need to think about, and every person in every situation is completely different. So the other third bug out bag that you should have would be your survival bag. This is like in case the shit really hits the fan. Water for sure is your number one important thing. You need to find a way to purify water. Where are you going to get your water sources from? The thing is that if you are in a panic and the world is falling apart and you need to get the hell out of Dodge, you're not bringing a gallon of water with you. It's just too heavy. You're not bringing 3,000 rounds of ammunition. that's just too heavy. So these are just kind of like other situations that you need to think about. You need to be educated, for sure. You need to think too, are you taking pets? Also, Alexa, I am fire, okay? My sign, Sagittarius, like I am fire, that is what I am. Alexa is water, so therefore, her thing, she loves to drink water. She's always forcing water down my neck all the time, telling me to drink more, and she's 100% right. Her level of education and her training is water purification. Where is she going to find water? How much water can she deliver to myself and my daughter? What types of methods are there for water purification? Okay. How many different ways does she have to purify water? Because obviously we're not traveling with a lot of water, but water, of course, is a must. Bring a little bit of water with you until you're able to reach your destination. So just bring, a few bottles or, whatever you can. My daughter, she's the kitchen, she's the medical, and she's the food. Okay? So, in our three in our three emergency preparedness bags, I almost said bug out bags, I'm so used to saying it, I apologize. In our bags here, we have different goals, different reasons. But however though, if anything ever happened to Alexa, I need to know how to purify water. So we all need to be educated in the same way. My daughter is very, very smart when it comes to first aid. She's very smart when it comes to the medical field, even though she's only 13. But you know what? If I got shot, my daughter would know how to fix me. Or if I was running around, you guys can hear my chickens. I got little baby chicks. I'll show you them in a bit. But like if I was out running around and I'm like, chasing a moose for dinner or whatever, if I fell and broke my leg, my daughter knows how to splint me up. And she would take very, very good care of me. She's very, very educated in that department. So everybody needs to have a job, but everybody should understand what the next person's job is. In the event of if that person is no longer capable of doing that job, we all need to be on the same page. We all should have plans A, B, C, and D in order. If you need to hit plan E, well, I don't know what to tell you guys. I only got like 4 plans, so that's something to think about and something to consider. Also, on the topic of everybody having their jobs, everybody needs to be responsible for everybody. This includes like older people. We all need to look out for each other, yes, but everybody needs to be responsible. If the event of ever bugging in, okay, and there's an emergency at Joe Blow's house and everybody's coming over your place, okay, even the little old lady who is in a wheelchair, even she can have a job, okay, and that job could be just prop her in front of a window. She can sit there and she can be the eyes and ears of what's going on out there, especially old people. They're really great at being nosy. So just kind of keep it simple, okay. This isn't the apocalypse. This is not the end of the world. This is just something for emergencies, okay? We would do a whole other video on apocalypse. We could do a whole other fun video on zombies. Oh my God, I was hoping for zombies. But no, instead we get a pandemic. So, guys, make sure to wash your hands. Make sure to stay safe. Don't touch things that you don't need to touch. Keep your social distancing. Stay away from people. Go out only when you need to go out. But on the other hand, too, don't freak out. Alright? This whole entire thing has a lot of people really scared. But I'm not scared of the virus itself. I'm just scared, my own personal opinion, is that the one thing that I do worry about is our economy. And I worry about all the people that are falling back. I'm worried about collapse in society, politics, whatever, things like that. What's going to happen to us? What is in our future for America? What's in the future for the whole entire world? So, take care of yourself, take care of others. If this video has helped out, be sure to comment at the bottom for things I left out. I'm going to make a few other videos. This is just a quick video. I say it's quick, but I know it's like 20-something minutes long, I'm sure. But anyways, follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. This video may help out some people. All the links are at the bottom. If you would like to donate, YouTube doesn't pay as well as they used to. But if you would like to donate to the channel, then by all means, please do. I have a Patreon page. I'll link it right down here. First thing down here in the description of the video. Also follow me on TikTok. My TikToks are really fun. You guys may enjoy it. So anyways, guys, I'm Sean. High Roller, 1969. I love you. Stay safe. Peace.